Yeah, yeah. You know what time it is. Benny.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is episode 7. I am so excited, man. Now we are really getting down to business, and I'm just happy to be back and serving you guys and giving you the best content that I can possibly find. And as always, I know I have been pushing you guys to subscribe and keep sharing these videos that I try to put together. But please keep subscribing, keep telling your friends. Lenny is a new creator out of Hamilton, and trying to set the stage ablaze. Today we have our new guest, Kiesha Creates. Kiesha is a brand marketing strategist who's also a student at Mohawk College, and she is really good at what she does, and that's why we had to bring her out today. So I will do the usual, and I'll read you a quick intro, and then we'll dive right into today's episode. Kiesha Vallejo, founder of Kiesha Creates, is dabbling in freelance marketing and is a brand and marketing strategist that prides herself in improving brand visibility, aiding businesses realize their potential, getting brands off the ground and making them intentional with structured goals and building an identity around them. Welcome back to the MTA channel, Kiesha. You have been here before. Some of you guys may not know that she is the one who does actually help me film a lot of my content. So now today she's in front of the camera. So today we're talking all things branding with Kiesha. And if you're struggling to connect the dots with your brand, this is your episode. Welcome to the show, Kiesha. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good.
Thank you so much for having me. Let me just put the camera close to me. Instead of the camera.
It's okay.
I'm actually doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited that you are sitting in that yellow chair and you're going to be giving us the insights today.
This is actually new for me. As Lenny said, I'm usually behind the camera, filming the shots and, helping him. But at this time, I'm going to be at this yellow chair. So hi, guys.
That's amazing. And yeah, we know you've worked with a couple of brands and just been helping them because you're pretty much new to the game, but you're well versed. Mm-hmm. And so we would just like to know more about how we can improve our social media presence, our branding, all that, all the good things. Yeah. So let's start. What pushed you to go into business marketing?
Actually, business marketing wasn't the first thing that I was thinking when I was a kid. So I had a lot of professions that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be a lawyer, I wanted to be a pilot, everything, because, I'm a Filipino, so I've come from a household that, expects a very high...
Hey, first Filipino on the podcast.
Yeah, so. Hi guys. So, yeah, it's actually very rare, I think, that I went to the business marketing, but there's a lot of Filipinos that is in the business world. But, the reason I came to marketing, I think, since I was a kid, I felt like I had this already in me. I was born this way, born this way for this. So
it was innate.
Yeah, I think it was already innate. And Lenny always tells me that it's my talent, I think.
And a gift.
Yeah, and I think it's a gift as well. And ever since I was a kid, I started selling different kind of stuff. I do this desserts that I do and sell it to my classmates or to the entire university. I also do resell a lot of stuff.
That was back in the Philippines?
That was back in the Philippines. Way back, I think I was 14, 15, 16. So I was already doing that, started selling different kinds of things. And I also resell stuff like desserts, basketball jerseys, those type of things.
And how give us one scenario of how you would go about maybe selling, if it was a classmate or somebody online, a basketball jersey, hey, I have a LeBron 24.
So I actually go first with my word of mouth, is going through my classmates and my friends, and then my neighborhood, and then eventually posting on my story or Facebook. So there's story by that time, and social media is not that big. I think way back in 2015 or 2016. So I was just posting it on my feed and just telling them oh, this is this. and then I would tell my friends, my classmates, and basically word by word it will be referred to like different types of students in our college, and they would know about what I'm selling, and then they would buy it, and luckily I would earn profit from it. It's not that big, but I would save up money.
It was a starting point.
Yeah, it was a starting point. But by that time, I didn't even know that I'm going to be a business marketer. And then I wanted to be a pilot by that year. I wanted to be a pilot, I think a lawyer. I actually didn't.
A lot of things, guys.
Actually, I'm not sure. But I wanted to do a lot of things. And I just became like a virtual assistant by 2021. And when I became a virtual assistant, I worked with this client that I had in the US. He's based in the US, and basically I'm an executive assistant. And it's work from home, like a graveyard shift, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. work. And I was like an all-around worker. So I would do everything.
Scheduling.
Scheduling, appointments, business meetings, everything, all that. And then this one person came into our team. It's a big shout out to her. Her name is Day, and she was in the
shout
business.
Out to you, Day.
Hi, Ate Day. So she's actually a really good friend of mine, and she just does this business marketing. She's in the business marketing program in the Philippines as well.
Okay.
And I was really inspired by what she was doing, because I felt like, oh, this is what business marketing is. And then my client, Rob Daniel, shout out to you again. Rob, I hope you can see me. But we hired this like marketing person to like put our business out there, but we weren't getting that result. So he started telling this person like, if we paid you by the results that you were giving us, I think that would be more fair than paying you this thousands of dollars and then us not getting results.
Because then you really get to see someone's productivity.
Yes.
Based on what they can do if their expectation for the income is not as soon as they expected.
Yeah, so I really was inspired by that when and I was in that meeting, and I was like very, very inspired. So I was like, maybe I should be a marketer, or maybe I should start doing this. And then eventually I had to move here to Canada to explore opportunities, and business marketing is the one that I chose as a program, luckily. And ever since, I cannot stop talking about business marketing, and I think that's how I came into the business marketing business. And how Kiesha Creates was built is just from an idea, actually from a dream, and just wanting to help businesses, local businesses here in Hamilton, or even businesses everywhere in the world. And Lenny pushing me to do this, actually the Kiesha Creates, and that's how it started, like just from somewhere to here now.
Okay, that's a very impactful and defining story, from creating something from essentially nothing and just making it all beautiful, right? So you already touched on our second question, which was how Kiesha Creates was started. So since you've explained more on that, basically you came to Canada and got into business marketing as a program at Mohawk, and then you kicked off your brand Kiesha Creates
and
to be able
pushed
to
by Lenny so much.
I tried not too much. And you obviously launched Kiesha Creates earlier this year 2025, and you've been working so far with 3 to 4 different brands, it's been a journey for you. So we're gonna talk into finding your niche. For me, I have a question on that one. I think it's better off to just, if you have a product, or if you have a company you want to start, maybe it's a media company, like for what I'm doing, I don't think you should really narrow down on your audience or to find a niche. First, before we get into audience, how important is it to find your niche? Because there's on social media, there's people who do everything with the ultimate goal of just maybe going viral. Say like I'm posting food related to content, I'm posting, my daily, day-to-day life about Lenny. I'm posting, I don't know, maybe about something about the new car I bought and the different mods that I added to it, and all that is in one compost, and it's just a mix of everything. So why is it important for someone who goes on social media to maybe do it professionally, to find their niche in it, to narrow down in that one niche?
So for me, as I have been helping different brands and businesses, I think there's a difference between finding your niche as a brand and finding your niche as a business. So if you're a brand, or just personally you're a content creator, and for example you're a lifestyle content creator, you're a food vlogger, or you're just those type of contents, then you're targeting basically everyone, because you don't necessarily need to have a specific people to watch those, because everyone eats food, everyone does have a lifestyle, and everyone has this that they can relate to you. But for example, they started creating fitness contents, they started creating healthy lifestyle contents that would have a much different target audience, specifically for a business. For example, the construction company and an events company is two different things, and they won't have same different as they won't have same audience, they would have different targets. So I think it's very important to know first what's your purpose as a brand or a business, what really is your message. Then that's how you can determine like who is your target audience, because everyone has a niche, every brand has a niche, every business has a niche, but you have to know what your real purpose, because you could be targeting everyone with just basically what you're doing. But if you want more effective and driven results, you have to target the right audience for you, and you have to know what your real purpose and message is.
Okay, that's a lot of insights there. I just wanted to touch on, I know in marketing and advertising there is direct marketing and there is brand marketing. So there's you can correct me on this, because I'm just a learner here.
Yeah.
And I know one touches on building your loyalty, your audience, to how they connect to your brand, and the other one is based on like direct marketing. So the clicks, like go to this website, so you can measure the metrics. So you can't measure the brand marketing of a brand, but you can measure the direct marketing with the metrics that are provided. So basically, if it's YouTube, you go to the YouTube Creator Studio, and it's going to give you a drop down of whether it's your watch time, how fast people are clicking away from your videos. That's direct marketing. If you post it on your socials and you're asking people to go watch this, go watch that, so you can keep track and know what to do different. But I think if I don't narrow down my audience, I think I can just post a video for everybody. It can be for everybody.
So first, answering if it's brand marketing or direct marketing. Direct marketing is most likely targeting specific, as you mentioned, your target audience. Brand marketing is just your image, what your presence is, what your identity is. Brand marketing is not really, how do you say it? Like, it's a way to target people. It's a way to like how people will see you. But brand marketing will basically like, what is your message? What would be your image to these people? How do you want people to see you? How do you want people to read you? What can you share with this audience, and what would be your relevance to this specific audience? Direct marketing would be specifically like contents that you're creating. Like, are they targeting that specific audience? Is it relevant to them? So I think that's the difference. And then what's your second question?
So my question was, I know you answered it before. You say that obviously if it's a food company versus a construction company, the audiences are different, right?
Yeah.
But I think if I'm a food company, I think construction people will still want to eat my food, right?
Yes, but construction company serves a different service. We're not talking about like, that's why I'm saying that if it's a food vlog or food content, everyone will watch it. If it's a food company or if it's a restaurant, everyone will eat at the restaurant, or everyone will eat the like a food truck. But the thing is, are those people that are coming to you everyone? Are they everyone? Are they like ages from infants to the eldest? Are they all boys? Are they all girls? Are they all high income, low income? Are they all in this balance if we're saying everyone? Because that's how we can differentiate it on the construction company. Because construction company cannot just go advertise to everyone that is in their audience. People might see their contents and what they're posting in their social medias or in the internet, but doesn't mean that they will purchase the service from the construction company. Doesn't mean that they will hire the construction company to do the flooring for an 18-year-old person that doesn't have a house yet.
That's true.
Unless like the 18 years old has a high income of $75,000 and up, and they can do the flooring, and they have like a personal house that they have, or like they're renting, or they can use this or this and that. So there's a difference. That's why it's important to know your audience. Just because doesn't mean you can be targeted by this specific brand or business. Because for example, Nike is promoting, as you have mentioned, I think we were talking this a while ago, if Nike just sold me something and or promoting something, but it's not really I want, it's not the color I want, it's not the design of the shoes that I want, I wouldn't buy that shoes. Because that doesn't relate to me. That is not relevant to me. That is not related to my lifestyle or to what I want. Doesn't mean Nike has footwear products, everyone will buy Nike. People will still have, as you mentioned a while ago, loyalty to different brands that they've already bought, or just they might not like Nike itself, or like prefer the other brands. But yeah.
Thank you so much coming on today and having this great conversation with us. We'll not think about, but we'll actually look forward to applying market research, whether it's, knowing culture, who are the people, what's your target audience. Your goal is different from my goal, and the process is not the same. There is no formality. There is no formality, and also there is no structure when it comes to branding and marketing, because your products may reflect something different from what I'm aiming to achieve. So as long as we apply all that Kiesha has said that we do, then we are looking up to a lot of success and a lot of magic. So thank you so much for tuning in to episode 7, and thank you so much. We will be attaching all of Kiesha's social medias down in the link below in the description. Make sure you follow, and please subscribe, share, tell a friend, and we will see you.